Hello and welcome to the first episode of Mentium is launching Meet the Host. Today, I have the privilege and the honor of inviting none other than my sister, Butterfly. Thank you so very much, Butterfly, for joining me in our series of Mentium is launching Meet the Host. You are the very first guest on this series where we'll be talking about why Mentium. We will also have the chance to introduce our host and guides in the community, but also talking about your experience on Mentium so far. So,
Yes.
who is Butterfly White?
Cool. Who is Butterfly White? Butterfly White is a global citizen, first of all. I am a professional student of life and classroom, and I'm a person whose greatest gift is my desire and ability to help other people see their dreams come true.
Thank you so very much for that very concise and short answer. Let's get into the nitty gritty, as they would say. So, first thing with you is that, like, what are the spaces that you were hosting on Mentium?
Wow. Well, the Mentium Institute has invited me to participate in their programs on the coaching, teaching, and facilitation side. That was my second thing. The first thing was my invitation to just join and become a member of this incredible digital community. So I'm going to actually teach two classes. The first one, which is near and dear to my heart, I just got my TEFL certificate, super proud to be certified as a teacher of English as a foreign language. Woohoo! And then my second course, which is actually up, you can preview it now on the website, mentium.org and community.mentium.org. Please come join us, is the art of drafting and presenting your business plan. I am going to take people through a 6-week module that will help them understand what is a business plan, why you need a business plan, what's the purpose of a business plan, how to write a business plan, and what to do once your
Mm.
business plan is written. I am about to help entrepreneurs put their businesses to work.
Well, somebody who's watching this might ask themselves, well, we know her name is Butterfly. We know she's certified to teach English as a foreign language. But what are really the qualifications that equip you to do what you were going to do in Mentium? What are the experiences that you have with everything that you just told me?
So you're asking me basically what qualifies me to teach, like who am I? Well,
Absolutely.
without going into why imposter syndrome is not a factor in my life, I will say this.
Hmm.
As a professional student, I have studied and mastered the arts of anything that it is that I like to do, teach, or
Yes.
participate in. I began my career in journalism, print
Hmm.
media, and broadcast, including radio and TV. I worked at the first and only Black radio station in Denver, Colorado, KDKO. I've written for the Rocky Mountain News, the Gazette. I attended Metropolitan State University for journalism, as well as the University of Texas at El Paso for journalism. I went to Jones International University for global business, where my MABC was what I was studying there. I recently graduated from a biomedical institute in Daejeon, South Korea at Hanam University, and just recently got my teaching certificate from TEFL, as well as I am a founding board member for the Wildflower Public Charter Montessori Schools of Colorado.
Hmm.
So if it's something I'm going to do, best believe I'm going to have my papers behind me.
Absolutely. With all that experience, I am hearing somebody who's well traveled and also filled with a lot of experiences that you can share. What really qualifies you to teach people to write and present business plans?
Well, writing is the core of who I am as a being. It is my most intrinsic gift from God and the universe. I have written since I was a child. As a youth, I was one of Colorado's youth poet laureates. Um, and my writing is actually what earned me my undergraduate scholarships, my graduate scholarships as well. I've been a writer my entire life, and I've been published since I was a young person. And I am also the editor-in-chief of our esteemed Professor McVeigh's media conglomeration. And I edited editor-in-chief of Fated to Win, 7 Steps to Meaningful Success. Um, I've won awards for my writing. So writing is what I do. I'm a conduit of communication. And I have helped people draft their business plans, helped draft their campaigns that won them elections in school, middle school, high school, and college. I tutored, but alongside that, I was the person that coached everybody into getting A's on their paper. So writing is what I was born to do. And then my other gift is my desire to help others succeed. So being able to combine the two, because people don't realize everyone has a dream in them. I want to start a business, but what do you do? How do you do that? When you start? Well, the first thing is you start by, first of all, believing in yourself, and second of all, having a business plan. But most people don't know what a business plan is, how to create one, and how to put it to use. And I'm going to teach them that.
Thank you so much for that. Now, I know that you recently came from Senegal, and it is my understanding that it is where your drive to teach English as a foreign language came from. Can you
Yeah.
speak on that a little bit?
Yeah. Senegal stole my heart. Senegal has my heart. And one thing that I am going to live my life's purpose doing is making sure that I help the people of Senegal. They are my family now. I am an honorary Senegalese. And so one thing that people don't know, the population of Senegal itself, it is the westernmost nation on the continent. And the population is all 35 and below. 70% of the population of Senegal is below the age of 35. And of them, about 70% of those people are unemployed. Not because they're not extremely talented, brilliant, or have a desire. It's just rebuilding the business infrastructure of the nation is going to take some work as we become independent and, operate our own businesses instead of looking to get education and go outside of the nations of Africa to go use our talents elsewhere. We're going to teach people to keep them at home. So me knowing as a polyglot, someone that speaks many languages, it is going to be critical for the Senegalese to learn English to enhance those skills and be able to take those skills and turn them into a successful business.
Well, I hope that the young people from Senegal are watching this and they
Me
are
too.
ready to join you in your space in the Mentium Institute.
Yes.
Now, let's pivot a little bit and talk about the Mentium Institute.
Okay.
What have um, what have you seen so far, and what are your experiences? Like, how would you describe Mentium or the Mentium Institute to people who have yet to know anything about it?
Wow. How would I describe the Mentium Institute? Well, number one, it is kind of like the idealization of what a social media and a digital network is supposed to be. I only have one social network, and I'm honestly jaded of it because it doesn't serve my greater good. The Mentium Institute is, I can't even say equivalent to a Facebook, equivalent to an Instagram, equivalent to, a fan base, in the regards that Mentium is broken up into 5 different sections.
Tell me about that.
That basically are in tune with the five pillars of success, that are in tune with, Maslow's hierarchy of the human needs. There's five of them. And I'll let you kind of share a little bit of that. But every single one of those needs, whether it be social, emotional, financial, educational, nutritional, whatever, Mentium Institute is a place that is designed to be a community to make humans better as a whole. Because I think in our society, we get caught up with trying to be really good at one thing, or I'm just going to chase after money, or I want a bunch of houses, or I want to sell a bunch of properties, when we often miss out that when we are whole as a human, then we are able to create, do, and be so much more. And it's a healthier place to be. Everything, everyone inside the Mentium Institute is here to be their best self and to help others do the same. So before I even became a teacher and a coach on the Mentium Institute platform, I was one of the first students. I've reached out. I've found teachers, counselors for myself, coaches. One of my coaches, his name is Mukhtar. He is an incredibly talented holistic healer. Oh my God. So, it is a platform where not only can you join and bring your talents to the table. Like if you have a business, we want you to join our community. We want you to be able to offer your goods and services right here on this platform while also uplifting your life in every single way. Mentium is so dope. It is the bomb. It's unlike any social platform I've ever seen.
I don't know if I can top that, but let me tell you this. Mentium was founded, based on three C's. Am I showing three?
Okay.
Three C's.
Please share.
Courses, coaching,
Okay.
and the community.
Courses,
Now,
coaching, and community. Wow.
yes. But now, inside the courses, we want to divide them up in based on the five core pillars of success.
Okay.
Those are career for anybody who's working, but for us, it is entrepreneurship because that's what we are promoting, people to
That's
own
right.
their own business. Then we'll move to finances. Then we'll move to health, then relationship, and the fifth one is personal growth.
Personal growth.
Because in everything that we do, I always say this, you are the foundation of you.
That's right.
And if you're building anything without a strong foundation, it won't last.
That's right.
So really the goal, the purpose, the big purpose is really to bring people who want more out of life together. So
Yeah.
they can learn, be coach, hold each other accountable, and achieve more to become the best version of themselves.
Yes.
This is Mentium in a nutshell. Your take on it so far has been so phenomenal that I really couldn't do anything but invite people to check it out. The launch is coming very soon.
Yeah.
To a computer near you or an iPhone or Android near you.
That's right.
Stay tuned. So, Butterfly, is there anything that you want to add, that you want to touch on that I didn't ask you before we close out this first
I definitely
Meet the Host?
listen. Very few things leave me speechless. Very few things touch me in a way to where I spend all of my waking hours and time that I'm not literally working on something or with my girls thinking about it. It was such an honor to be invited to this platform. It is an honor to be there. I've turned on my notifications on my desktop, on my phone. There is a Mentium Institute app. Please download it. We want you to join our community, become part of our community, learn, help, grow, teach. But most importantly, we want you to understand that you can find us on all platforms at mentium.org. That's Mentium. And join our community at community.mentium.org. We want to see you there because, again, it's not about what you have. It's not about what you earn. It's not about what you make. It's about who you are. And people measure success in a lot of ways, but the people and the community of Mentium, we measure success one individual and one heart at a time. When you are alone at night and you close the door and you look in the mirror, can you honestly say you did your best, that you're becoming your best, or that you're doing your best? And Mentium is a community of people who are able to go home at night, look in the mirror, and do just that. And even if we fall short, we know that there is a community that will help us be better the next day. Please come join us at mentium.org.
Mic drop. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to say, really. I mean, look, for you who are watching, we are inviting you to a unique place. So please don't
Come
miss
forward.
this opportunity. Until next time, on another episode of Mentium is launching, meet the host. Thank you so very much and see you soon.